What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Subscriber diatribe. You see the thumbnail. The court of public opinion. So Megan Thee Stallion does an interview with the irony of this, Gayle King, about the quote-unquote incident that happened between her and Tory Lanez. So, once again, and why I say the irony of this is, a month ago, if it was that, Gayle King was talking about the Tina Knowles Lawson executive produced documentary Profiled, how black men get profiled to be these negative things all the time, and how, the women are partially in on this. And Gayle King, of course, jumps in. I didn't know that, that black men go through so much. Even though she's a mother and she has a son that's a grown man that's black. And even though she was doing an R. Kelly interview and she used Lisa Leslie to try to throw Kobe under the bus right after he died. Like, she's part of this problem. Best friends with Oprah. She knows exactly what's going on. Now she wants to play stupid. But right back, back in line to what she does. And I know she's going to say, oh, it's affirmative action, COINTELPRO style reporting. They always put me up for these jobs. Yeah, whatever. But Megan Thee Stallion wants to talk online about, to the people about what happened that night. And, oh, she's so bad. And this is the problem. You ladies are so accustomed to, if I'm not going to get my way in court, let me go out in public and tamper with the jury through media or social media. I got to win in the court of public opinion. So by the time we actually get to court, hopefully you can get some jurors that are in your favor. Like, I saw what you said on TV. He's a bad, bad man. He needs to go to jail. So, and brothers know this all the time. Like, and the funny part about it is, the court knows this is suspect because they'll tell you not to do it. They'll tell Tory Lanez not to go do interviews about it. They'll tell the jurors not to do interviews while the trial is going on. But, but if you're the person who feels like you're losing in the court of public opinion, you got to swing it back your way. And hopefully this helps the trial. So is it manipulative? Absolutely. Absolutely is. It's highly manipulative. And that's what it was meant to do. Are people going to let it slide because she's a woman doing it to a man? Absolutely. But times are changing where you don't get as long of a leash as you once did because it's a black man. Are people going to let it work even longer? Absolutely. But the fact that she got, how can I say this, excommunicated from so many different people in the last few years for her, I guess, antics or actions behind the scenes, or if people feel like she was lying, or if she crossed somebody, or this, that, and the third, that they kind of, push back against her, it's an issue. So I got to get these people back by letting them know, I'm a good person, by painting this other person as the bad person, which is, to me, normal, quite normal behavior. But here's a problem with the court of public opinion. Judges and juries are starting to become less sympathetic. Think about it. That's how Bill Cosby went to jail, court of public opinion. That's how people have been saying O.J. Simpson is guilty 30 years later, court of public opinion. That's how R. Kelly went to jail, court of public opinion. That's how a lot of these guys got Me Too'd, and that's how Deshaun Watson wound up leaving the Houston Texans and wound up being the Cleveland Browns quarterback. Court of public opinion. Now when people come to find out, oh, that was wrong. You kind of blew that one. That was wrong. Court of public opinion. There were other players who, and other entertainers and athletes who got this court of public opinion thing. You remember what happened to Tavis Smiley? Court of public opinion. When we said Michael Jackson was messing with kids, court of public opinion. So people have been seeing this be effective for so many years, and guess what? After years go on, and people, for some reason, they come to their senses and go, you know what? We threw that person under the bus unnecessarily. They were doing the right thing. But, because we saw it on TV and because some newscasters say they did something, we went with it. And because we went with it, all of a sudden they're guilty. And now as time went on, we're looking at it like, they're not as guilty as I thought. But guess what? The damage is already done. Now what you're seeing is people, instead of retroactively saying, I'm sorry, they're coming back into reality and saying, look, I need to see this from jump. I need to actually be objective. Because all throwing somebody under the bus in the court of public opinion is doing is proving that people care less about truth and evidence, and especially when women say it. So now women have gone so far, they're blatantly being wrong and doing wrong publicly and still expect the benefit of the doubt through the court of public opinion because they say so. And that's not getting a good response. So tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.